Morning all. 10 o'clock on the dot, and isn't that one of the positives about COVID lockdown? Meetings start on nowadays. We measure it in minutes. You can't blame the Sandton traffic for the dog and the homework anymore. Welcome to you all. I thank you very much for taking a generous dollop out of a working week for many of you. I've been allocated, I think it was 10 minutes, so I will try and stick to my time limit. We'll see how we go. Why are we doing this? It's not something we do often in terms of a collective webinar. I think it's the state of the markets, it's the state of the world at large, and the numerous questions that we are receiving on an ongoing basis from our clients, our investors, and the debate and discussion which is taking place on a daily basis, on an ongoing basis in our investment committees and our asset management team, and the determination as to what makes up an appropriate investment portfolio in these uncertain times that we are in. I have no intention of stealing the thunder of any of our speakers. So coming up shortly, and I know their names appeared in the preamble before we started, but Clive Eggers. Clive heads up our investment analytics team. Clive's routine job is talking to boards of trustees of retirement funds and private clients, explaining the construction of our portfolios. Clive has been with us for a long time now. My own investments, my own retirement fund, are in the hands of GTC's asset management team, and I will be listening as keenly as anyone else to the discussion that's forthcoming, particularly from Clive. Samir will follow a bit later, and he'll be taking you through the investment returns that we've achieved. And then Roger's worked with us for many years. Roger is client-facing, is an advisor, and is at the coalface of the questions that are being asked of us and the market at large right now. So we'll see how they go in terms of that. I don't think I need to have any introduction specifically to GTC. We're into our 31st year of operation, guys. Started all the way back in the audit practice in 1991, and we're still going strong, and I'm still there. So GTC is what it is right now. For those of you, I've written lots about it in our various newsletters and the like. So whilst we did start our life out of the audit practice, 2017, the SEC in the US ruled, and obviously it only affects businesses in the Jill, just help me there. I've got a note that says you're live, but your mic is muted. But I know it's not. Can you
Hi,
hear me?
Gary.
Yeah.
Yes, you're live, and I can hear you, and others are also saying they can hear you. So no,
Okay,
it seems fine on our side.
I'll ignore that message. Unmute your mic. You are live, but your mic is muted. All right. Go away. 2017, the SEC and the US ruled that an audit practice couldn't have an equity interest in an asset management business. The logic is obvious. If you're doing the audit, you have information at your disposal that you shouldn't have if you're an asset manager. And we separated from the audit practice then. Life has been good in many that liberated us. Ironically, separating from the audit practice dispelled a whole lot of conflict of interest issues that there were previously, and ironically we were able to get much more business out of the audit practice, out of Grant Thornton back then than when we were an integral part of them. If any of you visit us at our offices here in Joburg now, you'll see that GTC shares the office at the Wanderers Office Park with BDO. What happened there? SNG, Sizwe Insuluba Gobodo, was awarded the franchise, the license from Grant Thornton in South Africa, and the existing Grant Thornton offices then had the choice of either integrating and joining SNG Grant Thornton or finding an alternative home, and the Johannesburg practice elected to join BDO rather than join SNG. So fairly convoluted. There isn't a whole lot of logic any longer to GTC being in a co-tenant in a building with an audit practice BDO, with whom we have a professional. They are clients of ours to some extent. Their financial planning division, but there's no obvious link any longer between either Grant Thornton and GTC, or indeed BDO. GTC does not stand for Grant Thornton Capital. We were supposed to drop any reference to Grant Thornton. You can imagine that isn't a brand or a business over which we have any control, and they have no control over ourselves. So GTC stands for nothing. It is GTC, and you'll see our various businesses are named GTC Asset Management or GTC Management Company, etc. A little bit about GTC, but I'm sure you guys did all know that. We are very proud of our ability to operate and to communicate electronically. The lockdown, when that did start, I think it's actually 2 weeks before our president announced the lockdown protocols, GTC had already moved to a decentralized working from home environment of our own volition long before we were forced to. And that allowed me to walk the talk. I'd been talking for a long time, particularly to staff, but also to clients, that we had every ability to work online. Our strong workflow processes are web-based, and whether someone is working at their desk in the office or from their dining room table at home, the same amount of work generally can be done. We can't always speak for the background noise of dogs barking, lawnmowers, and hodidas. That's become synonymous with working from home in South Africa, I guess. But as I'm sitting in my office here and I'm looking through my glass panels into the open area, and I'm guessing maybe a third of the staff that would conventionally in the old days be sitting here are here right now. So at any point in time, around about 2/3 of our staff are working from home, and I don't think that's ever going to change, quite frankly. This webinar is a good example as to how efficient a collective gathering like this can be. And just by the way, Jill, as I say all that, I do know a number of clients have written to me saying that they couldn't attend, but that they would want to be able to watch it. Are we recording it? And if not, please start that. Yeah, we do owe that to a bunch of people who have committed that we will make the recording available. All right.
Thank you, Gary. I'll check that right now.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yeah, I think that's probably, I must be up on my 10 minutes. I think it is an important meeting. We really do understand the importance of our role as to what we do. The fiduciary responsibility that GTC has, both for the 350 corporate clients and their retirement fund members that we have, together with our significant client base of private clients now over these years. We do take that responsibility enormously seriously. We do win various accolades for that on an annual basis. I'm not going to thump my chest or blow my horn right now, but I am proud of what we are doing. I think I know we do it well, and I think we can show you that. And we do have all of your best interests at heart all of the time. Whilst this is electronic, and there are a whole bunch of people talking to to Clive coming up now shortly. As always, you are more than welcome to contact your relationship manager or one of the team. In GTC, we are not proprietary. It's not that any one person has clients alone. Whilst we might have relationship management responsibilities, the responsibility of investing and managing your money is definitely a team effort. And there are lots of people that are at hand on an ongoing basis to meet in person, warm-blooded meeting if required, but otherwise to have it at the very least a personalized discussion via cell phone or by video conferencing. Please just give us a shout at any point in time.